We live, baby. What's happening? What's happening?
We're back in action. Let's
What's
go.
good with it, big dog? It's been a minute.
Man, a minute, boy.
Let
A
that shit,
minute,
let that
boy.
shit ride. Hold on, bring it back for him. Let it ride for them niggas.
We gonna let it
We gonna
ride.
let, yeah, vibe out for a minute, goddamn.
Life happened. Niggas had to get shit right, man. You know,
Yes,
we
sir.
grown men. You know, business got to be handled at all times. Sometimes niggas got to take a step back and then bring this
But
thing back full circle, man.
we done elevated for y'all today, though. We done elevated our equipment some, bro. Everybody done stepping up. Y'all think we been slacking. People been asking. We appreciate y'all for asking, bro. But we got a new name change, baby. Tell them what the new name is of the show, dog.
Hey man, we doing what we do on a regular, man. Now we circulating game, man. Circulating game. That's the new name.
Yes, sir.
That's
and
all
remember,
we do. We two real niggas making this shit circulate, man. Feeding the people.
Circulating gang. Shit, ain't no we ain't finna be in here talking crazy. It feel better to try to help. You know what I'm saying? And remember, I am Lock. Find me on Instagram. Focus on 10.
All you need to know about me is Young OG 727, and yes, I still got my cup, man. Yeah.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Yo. So tell me what's up, bro. What's been good with it, man?
Bro, like I said, man, life, you know, sometimes niggas gotta get slapped in the back of the head to get their mind right, man. But we getting back on track, man. Putting everything that matters back in the front. The shit that don't matter, fuck it, man. You know what I'm saying? I just been trying to get my mind right, bro, so we can make shit happen, bro. Put my mind on positive shit. You know what I'm saying? That's all I've been on, really.
And when we say get our minds right, you know what I'm saying? We've been in the dungeon, we've been researching, we've been doing what we need to do to try to make things better. We've been bouncing off each other, just to make this better for everybody else, man. Same thing over here, a lot of hard work, grinding, trying to figure out how to make it rich. How can I get wealthy in this lifetime? That's what I've been trying to figure out.
Yeah,
you gotta stretch them avenues out.
You gotta stretch them avenues out. And niggas gotta be willing to take a risk, man.
Yeah.
Willing to take a risk, man. You got to, bro. Read these books, man. That's all we've been doing.
Yes,
getting this reading going, man.
And that's what this first episode back today. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, you know what I'm saying? You probably wonder why, a person that say they need to slap, get a slap in the back of the head or whatever they need to get back in line. But it's really important about what you give a fuck about. What's important to you. So if that's what you feel like you need to do it.
Yeah, man.
What's more important?
Man. Hey, I gotta, for a lot of people that's gonna watch this that know me, Mr. Tough Guy, hey, I tapped into some shit that I probably wouldn't even consider doing a few years ago, man. And I want everybody to know, all the niggas, man, I think niggas need to get a journal. I started a journal, bro. That shit been game changing, bro. That shit like personal therapy, you know what I'm saying? Write my feelings down in that bitch, sign and date at the bottom once I'm done, turn the page, close that. It's over with. It's just a release, man. So I encourage everybody to find some form of release, bro. Journaling is definitely a good one, man. Don't be too hard for yourself, man.
The guns ain't no good release, and it seems like getting pussy ain't enough release for these niggas in the world. And these, I ain't gonna say nigga people in the world, busting another ain't a good release no more. Yeah. So we gotta find something to keep us alive, man. Hey, and big ups to Charleston White out there for all you people. They got a problem with dude. Yes, I've been studying that guy real close. I might not act like him or come off and do the things he do, but I've been watching my dog. What about you? You got anybody?
Listen, Charleston White. I don't got nothing good to say about him. I don't got nothing bad to say. This nigga is a genius. People talk so much shit about him, but the thing is, the only, the lights don't stay on if the plug ain't plugged into the fucking wall. If you don't like him, don't get a nigga no attention or none of your energy. But some of the shit he be talking about, when he actually be talking, he be on to some shit, bro. He really just calling us out. Really. And niggas don't like it because he putting it in niggas' faces. You know what I'm saying?
Look, I'm finna circulate some game for people real quick. I know y'all probably hating and mad, and I'm a tag Charleston White in this. I'm gonna tag him in this here because I want him to see this, and I want Eric Mays to see this. If they can't do it in 2024, give us 2028. We want Charleston White or Eric Mays for president, vice president, flip floppy, slip slopper, however you want to do it. That's what I want. That's what I want.
Hey, man,
yeah,
niggas, boy, bro. Nobody got a real reason to dislike the nigga, bro. People just be on whatever wave the internet on at the time. You know what I'm saying?
They like catering to their favorite celebrities, man.
Yep, exactly. Or what everybody
I don't even
talking
look into
about
my favorite. Yeah, I don't even look into my favorite celebrities, or I don't even got a favorite celebrity or favorite artist no more, because 9 times out of 10 they be goofballs. I rather just respect the game from afar and just appreciate the music and keep it going. You know, I don't need to know them. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
But let's get into this. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I was
go
gonna
ahead.
say, you know me. I'm a Nipsey head and Freddie Gibbs. But other than that, this new shit, this new music, it ain't it for me, bro. I done started listening to Sauce Walker. All that other shit is ass, man. Bro. And that nigga slide.
Yeah. For real. I be shocked if I hear folks listen to him, because I thought it was a hidden gem. You know what I'm saying? The whole time. But he been doing his thing. And he got the internet presence too.
Yeah.
And he got the internet presence. So you can't be mad at that dude. He a complete circle, complete package. Uh-huh.
Hey man, it feels good to be back, man. Let's go, man.
Man, we back, baby. Circulating game.
Yeah.
Let's get into this topic though, man. What we talking about today? Go on, let them know what we read, man. Let's show them what we got today.
Hey, I'm gonna show them the book. This book right here, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck, bro. This shit, the title is what really got me intrigued about the book. But when you when you crack this motherfucker, bro, it's some Jews in here, bro. Like some real Jews. They be dry. This dude, Mark Mason, that's the author. For those that want to know, you see the name, Mark Mason. You see the banner at the bottom. Hey, the way he went into this book and broke shit down, cold, man. Cold, man. And I could read like a motherfucker, but this one of them books, I done started over like 3 times. Cause it's so good. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't read it 3 times, but I read it. I ain't read it 3 times. When I read it once, like, it gave me what I needed. I feel because there's always something hidden in there. It's so much, you know.
Yeah.
And then when I picked that book up and I found it and read it, actually, dude I used to work with on the railroad, he introduced me to the book. He just like had it on his phone. He was like, "Hey man, read this paragraph," and I read it. And then when I read it, I was like, "Bro, what is this?" You know, and basically, to keep it real with you, that's like the first book. Now, the second book I got. Now, I know the third. I had both of Charlemagne books first, but the third book I got, you know what I'm saying, when I started building my library, man, my library is getting kind of thick, you know. But that's like number 3. It's one of my favorites.
I was sitting down watching Kevin Gates' interview on Big Boy, the last one he just did, and I just heard him say the name. I'm like, "So the art of not giving a fuck." What? It made me laugh. So shit, I went to the bookstore the next day, got him to order it for me, picked that bitch up, and bro, I don't regret it at all. Appreciate you, Gates. Thank you. That book is hard, man, for real.
Appreciate you, Tommy, my boy Tommy.
Yeah, man.
Yes,
hey,
sir.
I want to just like, because I know we're going to get into the chapters and shit like that. A couple chapters we're going to discuss back and forth. But I'm just giving my whole overview on the book, because I'm a big fan of, like, anybody know me, my favorite thing to say is I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
And it's a spoiler if y'all, just let y'all know it's some type of spoiler right here, because we are discussing the book. Yeah.
So I'll tell a motherfucker in a minute, I don't give a fuck. People take it as this nigga just don't care about nothing. Nah, that ain't what it is. There was a time in my life where I did not care about shit that was not benefiting me. And a lot of shit that we think benefiting us, it really ain't. So I used to tap into this mindset. I really don't give a fuck about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker want to argue with me. You ain't touch me. I don't give a fuck about what you talking about right now. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of lost sight of that shit. And reading this book got me tapping back into that energy, not really caring about shit that don't matter, shit that I can't even control. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, see, and on that same hand, yeah, I got the same feeling from it, but what it put in my mind too, I realized that when you raise in certain areas and you raise around certain shit, sometimes I ain't gonna say naturally, but sometimes you don't get the option of learning what to give a fuck about because in some households or cultures, however you want to say it, some shit that shouldn't be important is very important, and it shouldn't be. But if your people in front of you don't understand that, how can you understand that? And that's basically, what I'm saying. This book teaches you to revert that. Like I had my bouts of where I really didn't know, but then when I got gamed on what you should really care about, at that time in life, it stuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, huh. And then when you sit back and you watch what people give a fuck about, and literally like what you should be giving a fuck about, it kind of shows you like how advanced or far ahead, not trying to make myself better, but how more ahead you are. And then also it can help you like see where you need to be, and you can even notice in other people where they might be, but it tells you in the book what to give a fuck about. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you ain't even worth helping these people.
Nah, man. Nipsey Hussle said it, man. He said, what did he say? He said something like, I lead to the water. Basically, he'll lead a nigga to the water, but he ain't gonna teach you how to drink, man. That's what I take from what you just said as far as helping these people that don't want to be helped at all. At that point, the book, so the art of not giving a fuck. Okay, I tried, boss man. You ain't trying to hear what I got to say. I'm gonna fall back, keep doing my thing, man. You know what I'm saying?
And a keynote in this book, once people read it, and the way it ends, then it like, bro, I just read this whole motherfucking book for this man to say this, and for him to really make it make sense. Like, just take care of yourself. Worry about yourself. Because you can't help nobody until you help yourself.
Bro, what you just said is key right there, bro. And that's your friendships, your family, your relationship, bro. Motherfuckers be like, I want to do this, this, and that for this person. And always dropping the ball, shit always failing, right? But you ain't even sweep around your own front door yet to get your shit together, bro. And then push out that good energy. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta, like you said, you gotta get you right. And then that shit just gonna bleed over. It's no work that you need to do. If you getting you right, that energy gonna bleed over to whoever you want to accept the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And the key topic of this episode, you know what I'm saying, today, I want people to get from this is recognizing value. Not just materialistic value, but just all the aspects of value. Recognize what's valuable at the time for yourself. Recognize what's valuable, period. Because if you value stuff, you kind of look into habits of getting better and to learning what to give a fuck about. Because once you get your values in line, you start knowing what to care about. Because if it's something valuable to you, you're gonna care for it. You know what I'm saying? It's just plain and simple. If you get them values in line, I think the whole aspect of life for a lot of people can change. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't gonna happen overnight. It ain't easy all the time. Cause sometimes now I kind of get from the partners and the friends and the family members, like I'm, acting some type of way, or I'm doing something, blah, 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 because I might not text you back exactly when you want me to text back or answer every phone call. If I do that, you know what I'm saying, I'm taking away from me. I'm taking away from what's valuing me. I can't help you if I'm always routed and got this going on and I can't sit down for a minute to think. You know what I'm saying? Like, learn value, learn what it is. And then so if I value your friendship, I'm gonna contact you back. Same thing, vice versa. But valuing your partner's time, from your female partner to your friend to your pet, that too, because we getting a lot of times where folks is coming into our circulating game in our loop, and they not valuing, our time. They're not valuing what's going on. It's more like what's for them. People feel bad when that partner hit them up and be like, hey man, what you doing? And you start talking to them and nigga needs something. because he values your help. You know, you could recognize that and you can make it a positive thing and understand, well, this what he valued for me for, but that's up to you to make that decision that that's your, you know, somebody you want in your life. And that's what this book talks about. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I'm starting to see people do this more. But and when you practice this kind of stuff, the backlash I got from it is like sometimes people think you're selfish, or sometimes people think you're arrogant or cocky. The same shit we've been saying that people think about us. So that's why this book was important, because it reflects shit that go on every day with people like me and you, Vince. You know what I'm saying? And it teaches us how to handle it, because the way we want to handle it and the way we could handle it, everybody ain't gonna be happy with that. We might be happy with it, but somebody might not be happy. They're gonna want to camp out in some bushes or something like that.
Yeah.
But you know, hey,
I mean,
I keep all kind of traps in the bushes.
Wait, I got my baby calling me.
Go ahead,
Sharon. We recording. That's my sister.
I got you. What's happening?
I just wanted to shout my sister out real quick. But yeah, man, you on point with it, bro. And then what I think a lot of people got to understand, when you start going into these different thinking processes, you kind of got to accept, like, being real with yourself. Like, you ain't got to say it out loud, but you got to be able to tell yourself, nigga, you is fucked up in this lane. You need to tighten up. You know what I'm saying? Be hard on yourself so you can get shit right, man. Make shit shake, man, for real. Because,
but see, don't nobody like to be hard on themselves no more. And they try to condition us to, like, not be hard on ourselves and shit. You know, from kids, and it ain't what it is. Like, shit, my one of my good friends, we were leaving work, man, say, all right, y'all take it easy. We had a long ass day, man. Dude say, hell no, I don't want to take it easy. I want to take it hard. Because if taking it easy like this ain't what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta get uncomfortable sometimes. You can give yourself a chance to grow.
Cold. That's cold right there. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I think moving forward, people are gonna see what niggas, like, this absence that we had. People gonna see how niggas' mind that shifted a little bit. Like, because I ain't gonna lie, I was definitely one of the ones on the rock all the time. But now I'm kind of just looking at shit a little different, at least trying to. Nigga don't change overnight. That don't happen. But
if a nigga change overnight, he a bad motherfucker.
Yeah, man. Ain't nobody Superman going in the booth. Fuck that.
Shit, for real. For real. Let's go. But yeah, you know what I'm saying, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Let's discuss some of these. You know, we got like 2 chapters we want to talk to y'all about, man, that we discussed before the show. You know, we had us a little meeting that's important that we want to share. Like we said, we don't want to spoil the whole book. Is there a way we can put these? I wish a way we can put it up where everybody can see it the whole time. I ain't got nowhere to set it up, but yeah, again, the book.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Vince. I'm gonna let you lead off on it, man. What you
So we looked at chapter 4. Some of y'all maybe already read it, but chapter 4 was a really good one. We talked about his second lieutenant. His name was, excuse me if I pronounce this wrong, Hiro Onoda of the Japanese Imperial Army. And it talks about the island of Lubang in the Philippines. And pretty much this dude, United States, during this war, I guess this dude was given orders to pretty much stay out there and fuck the United States up. But he couldn't do it, obviously. Lost all his people, you know what I'm saying? But he suffered. He suffered for a purpose, and his purpose was his loyalty to that army, to his empire. He stayed out there regardless, lost person after person after person. Dude, actually, this started in 1944. Dude didn't get found until 1974. Now, here's the catch. There was another person who was chasing adventure. His name was, you got his name? Suzuki.
Suzuki.
Yeah.
My bad. Norio Suzuki.
Yeah.
Norio Suzuki.
So that dude was kind of the same way. He always had to be doing something adventurous, right? And this dude, he set out. He said, he had problems going on. He wasn't feeling fulfilled. So he said to himself, well, the dude Onada, the second lieutenant, would be the fix to his problem, and he would be the one to find this dude because nobody could find him on this island. And this dude had been out there since 1944. He went out there, suffered. He's in the jungle. There ain't no McDonald's, no Wendy's, no B-Dubs around the corner that he could just go to and get something to eat real quick. He's out there, no shower, eating bugs and rodents and shit. It's real life suffering. But for a reason, he wanted to be fulfilled. So he was willing to, both of them were willing to accept the pain and suffering that came with them fulfilling themselves. You get what I'm saying? If that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And with that too, we want y'all to understand with Mr. What's his name? Onada, Mr. Onada. So Hiro Onada, I'm gonna say not Mr. but Onada, the lieutenant, right?
Yeah.
He was. The thing is, y'all, what I want y'all to see when we talk about value. He valued his country so much that he was ordered to go into those woods and not to come back until he got word that the war was over, win or lose. And then, if I'm not mistaken, if they was to lose, I think he was to commit. He was to take himself out because that's how they roll. At that time. But and also with the I'll tell you. At the end we can talk about. I can tell y'all the fate. It's gonna be crazy, like the fate of Suzuki. On how he perished about his values. Go ahead, though. Go ahead. My bad. I ain't mean to throw you out.
No, you good. But so that's just like a summary of the chapter, right? So I'll get into what the chapter meant to me. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, I'm not gonna say people because we all do it. Like we be chasing shit for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Or chasing shit because we feel like we have to. It's never what we really want to do. So the pain and the suffering is more noticeable versus if we were to just do it because that's where our heart was. Then okay, you might not even feel the pain. You might not even care about the suffering because you're trying to get somewhere. That's why I see with these two dudes, like they did something that they wanted to do. That their heart was into. This lieutenant, his heart was in defending his country, his empire, you know what I'm saying? So eating insects and rodents and taking the shit in the woods didn't really matter. He was fulfilling his purpose, what he felt like his purpose was. The dude Suzuki, same thing. I see it the same way. Like, like rodents and fucking insects, but guess what? There was an end goal, and he was gonna be happy. Well, he was happy at the end. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And that translates for me a lot because I had to realize, like everybody know I'm in the military. A lot of shit that I was chasing, and I don't really want to do. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that I don't want to be in the military. I'm gonna finish what I started because I've never been the quitting type of nigga. I get shit done. But now I'm trying to tap into my own brain. All right, what do you really want to do? Put energy into that. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna come with some suffering and some pain, and you're gonna have to make some sacrifices. But the shit feel good because it's what I want to do. It's not what somebody telling me I have to do. It's what I want to do. You know what I mean? So I'm willing to go through, spending money on this and that, going to school to learn this and that, even anybody that know me to cook and shit, staying up 2-3 in the morning, trying different recipes and shit, not really getting no sleep, you know what I'm saying? Grinding for real. But it don't bother me because it's something that I want to do, you know what I'm saying? Versus being told you should do this way. Nah, right. Fuck that.
And Suzuki is the person that found Onada in the woods, and he didn't even know, he didn't even know that he was gonna be finding them. If I ain't mistaken, he was like out there looking for a monster or some shit in the woods because he was a fantasy person. He ran across Onada and he let him know what's going on. And Onada, he ended up coming out and becoming a hero, and on talk shows, and people was interviewing him. I think he got a couple books about him. Very interesting story. And even with Suzuki, from there he still went fulfilled with the adventure he had in life. But this fool here called himself went looking for the snow monster for the Yeti, bro.
Yeah.
and went into a cold ass climate and froze to death, bro. But he died. He perished doing something he wanted to do. Let me ask y'all as viewers, is that something that's worth living for? Like, of course to y'all, but that's what I'm talking about, the key word of value. That's how much that dude valued his freedom of adventure, that he died freedom of adventure. Cuz probably died happy, even though it was probably cold. He probably, but it's the same thing. But think if he would have found the snow monster, the Yeti, how happy he would have been. Just like he was happy he found Mr. Onata, And that's the thing. It's about, like I say, value. And you're right. It's just everything, just like you gotta give ground and gain ground. I say that all the time. But when you gain that ground, you got to gain that ground and hold that ground. So when I say that is learn your lesson and move on. Once again, value. What to give a fuck about. If you learned your lesson and you say, well, this ain't nothing, this ain't no lesson I want to learn again. It's nothing to value. It's nothing to give a fuck about.
And like the book say at the top of the page, I read that shit and I'm like, damn, it say the value of suffering. When you really think about it, there is value in suffering, bro. You got to go through something to get somewhere, pretty much. It's no other way I can really put it. I can't spin it no other way. You got to go through something to get.
Give them a small, so they can understand what you mean by that. Give them a small example that an everyday person can understand. When they come to that, because they hear this and they'll probably think it's something huge. Go to a smaller scale of what you think.
I'll keep it towards the book. The book, I forgot what chapter it speaks on. People want riches. They want the nice car. They want the nice female. You know what I'm saying? They want to drink good, but they don't want to put in the 60-hour work weeks. You know what I'm saying? But you put the work in, then you get all these things that you want, the riches, the women, the shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you hear the rappers talk about it all the time. And you see the drugs they take. They're not taking these, meth and all that shit for no reason. They have to put the work in to get to this place to where they can spend $300,000 on, which I'll never understand, but $300,000 on a chain, on a watch and shit like that. All I'm saying is sit back. Shout out to my nigga D. He the one who used to always tell me this shit. Take a step back. Really pay attention to shit. And I ain't saying like for 5 minutes, like shit, you might need to, like me and my brother. Shit, we took a big step back. Y'all ain't seen us in a minute. Niggas had to realign shit, you know what I'm saying? So take your step back, look at what's in front of you, think about where you really like, not where your mind, because a lot of people train to think a certain way. No, use your heart, see where your heart really wants you to go, where your heart is at, and then accept these different bridges that you got to cross to get there, bro. But once you go through what you got to go through, when you get to the end of the rainbow, the treasure gonna be there, man. You got to go through something to get somewhere, man. Like, bro. Nigga, if you got to go to the bathroom, you got to walk down the hallway. I don't know no other way to put it, man. You got to go through something to get somewhere, man.
That is a perfect. That's what I'm talking about when it comes to small example. You value your bladder and you value the comfort of not having to feel like you got the shit or piss on your fucking self. Get up and go to the bathroom. Same thing, and then I was thinking, shit, you want to keep it simple? People want locks in their head or they want waves. You got to put their work in. On the waves, you got to brush them bitches. You got to put the wave hair on, all that. And with the locks, you got to go through that ugly stage. You got to go through that nappy stage. But when you get somewhere at the end result, it's cool. Nigga come through wave check.
We could talk about this shit like cooking. Easter coming up. Anybody know me, I'm going to go in. And it's going to be hours of work because I'm very meticulous with my cooking. Like, it's very, very detailed, all the way down to the seasoning, bro. How, I like my meat room temperature, you know what I'm saying? So it cook evenly and properly. I'm putting the work in. But when I sit down, drink my tequila after I done ate my food, yeah, I feel good after. You know what I'm saying? You know, I just work, bro. That's it. Just work, but work from the heart, bro. Like, go where your heart want to be at, not where your mind. Because everybody trained to think a certain way, you know, because of things that we seen, just like you said earlier, from these different places that we come from, you know. So, you know, and it's nobody's fault. It's just what we used to seeing every day. But when you start trying to, like, you can't tap into your heart overnight when you've been trained to think a certain way all your life. But when you start fucking around,
let me ask you this though. Let me ask you this, because that's hard. You said that's some real shit you said. Follow your heart, right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of time, folks don't even want to follow their heart because they too worried about what the next person think.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's that journaling shit, bro.
Yeah,
that's that shit with the journaling.
You might want to wear a different hairstyle, but people ain't gonna wear that hairstyle because they too worried about a person that got that same hairstyle gonna say something to them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, but follow your heart mean you got to jump off that edge and you got to recognize what you value all day. If y'all like, we working on it, I'm working on it, and and then it's like some shit that you value. You put that shit in the cement, and you put that bitch in the cement wall, and you build your brick wall. But sometimes them bricks, you know, sometimes you put a value on it, sometimes them bricks don't work out. But that's the whole thing with this shit about recognizing and testing shit out, testing faith. You know what I'm saying? Like we spoke about Charleston White earlier. Man, you don't know how many times I got into the barbershop with young and old niggas, and old niggas don't need to be speaking on this nigga in the first place because he telling the truth about y'all sorry ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? Quit speaking on this dude, you know what I'm saying, like he wrong. But it be the same motherfuckers that'll sit up and try to talk to me crazy. You know what I'm saying? But that's not how shit go.
I got a better example. Everybody know who Charleston White is. He calling the niggas from the hood out, right? And niggas get mad. He a bitch. You a snitch. You supposed to be doing it this way and that way. What happened in Miami spring break?
He exposed Soulja Boy ass. He exposed Soulja Boy ass.
No, what I'm getting at, I think we spoke on this on one of the episodes. You know,
when he pepper sprayed Soulja Boy.
I got you. Hold on. So us niggas don't like people like Charleston White. He a rat. He need to be more respectful to this and that. He don't care about the culture and shit, right? So I'm gonna catch you up. And I know you, when I say it, I know you're gonna know what I'm talking about. There's a video, spring break in Miami, a nigga's walking with his homies, push through the crowd and shoot another nigga.
Nah,
did you see that?
Boy?
Bruh. But, and then that'll be something, I'm not saying Charleston White spoke on that, but he speak on those different types of things. And y'all niggas mad, but y'all keep fucking each other over. And he shot with intentions to kill. He dropped the nigga and kept letting that bitch ring. Black on black crime. You know what I'm saying? But then y'all don't want to hear when Locke might say something speaking against how niggas treat other niggas. How y'all don't want to hear when I speak on it. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool. If you don't like it, you ain't gotta listen. Please. You know, it's all with all due respect.
What to give a fuck about.
I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? It's the truth, bro. Like I said, I don't have nothing bad or good to say about him. I'm just not one to turn away from the truth. He's calling out the truth, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't, and you know, if you don't like him, don't give him none of your energy, man.
Oh, that's what they don't understand. That though, they don't understand. See, they value somebody downfall so bad that they'll tune in while he climbing the mountain just to see him slip. That man might not ever slip. And real shit, folks that got they self in line, that know they self and know they heart and they value and fight hard, they hardly ever slip. And if they do slip, you ain't gonna know. Hell, cause they can handle it, because they got everything set up so much with shit. You might not, you know what I'm saying? But
right, I don't think I never, and this is nobody's fault. You know what I'm saying? It ain't my pops raised me and the young lady that was just on the phone. It's my baby. That's my sister. my pops was a single parent. You know, we had a little different situation. You know what I'm saying? So all I seen all my life was grind, 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 grind. Summertime come, Granny got us in Ocala. You got to pick peas and shit before you have any summer fun. You know what I'm saying? So that shit, I appreciate all of it because it trained me on how to be able to make it in life. You know what I'm saying? I can go through whatever. That's how I feel about myself. You know what I'm saying? But now I'm older. I'm about to be 35 in August. I want a little different vibe now. And I never really like said, okay, I'm gonna see where my heart at. You know what I'm saying? When you start fucking with that shit, bro, it's a good feeling, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Don't be too hard for yourself, man. Tap into your heart, man. We men, but we deserve to be, you know, to feel something. You know what I'm saying? We deserve to feel, man. And when you start playing with them heartstrings, playing with your own shit, start happening. Doors start opening, bro. You know what I'm saying? The passion get different, bro. It get way different. You start to really realize what you care about, and you okay with openly saying, "Yeah, I care about this. This is where I'm going with it." You know what I'm saying? And you know, a lot of everybody can't interfere with that energy, bro. Because once you lock in on it, you don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? You don't care because it's not in line with what you're trying to do and where you're trying to go. You know what I'm saying? It's a good feeling, bro. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I'm saying. That being unique and out the way, that shit is so cool, bro. I always been like that all my life. You know what I'm saying? Like I say all the time, for my first name, that tell you how unique I am. You know what I'm saying? And what's crazy is I think I've been doing a good job at life, man. I got 2 people named after me. I got, family member. I got a coach to name his son after me. They didn't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? But they did it because of how I value myself and what I give a fuck about. You know what I'm saying? But let me tell y'all this too. That's good that Vince said earlier what he said about the journal. And this the key to this shit, man. Don't give nobody y'all values because that's y'all keys to y'all house, y'all car, y'all heart, your life. You get them values, write them down, keep them to yourself. That's why I say I got a brick wall, but I can only see that brick wall. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Man. This shit get real. It to get the journey to get into this place of peace, bro. That shit hectic, but you know, it's just like Second Lieutenant Onada or Suzuki. When you really get in there, when you get that door open, you pick that lock to really tap into something different, something that you really want, bro. That shit is amazing. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like
and none of this shit. Go ahead.
But like the journaling shit, bro. Anybody know I'm a man's man, bro. Like I'm a nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I was a little, man, I don't know if I want to do this. And I had some shit going on, you know what I'm saying? And fuck it, I'm finna try it. I got off work one day and I sat in the car and just started, I couldn't stop writing. I just started writing. And then I signed the bottom of that bitch. And I never went back and looked at it again because everything that I wrote down, it really wasn't that important. But I needed to release it. I don't give a fuck about it no more. So I ain't even turned the page to go look at anything that I already wrote down. You know what I'm saying? So my purpose for journaling is a release. And you can have, don't tailor it to what my purpose is. If you choose to take my advice and start a journal, use it in the best way for you. You know what I'm saying? But don't be too hard to think about it. Like really think about that shit. That journaling shit is cold, bro. And I'm gonna have these journals when it's my time, because you know, death is, what's the word? Correct me if I'm wrong. That shit is inevitable. Like it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? My daughter, I'm gonna leave all these journals. My daughter gonna get to see where her daddy mind was at through the years, you know, going through what he going through. You know what I'm saying?
And then on that object, right? What is that from you putting in that work and that action of writing down them pages in that journal? What does that journal hold? The key word.
Value. My values, man.
It's just like credit, bro. It's just like credit over time. Like people be trying to jump into the credit game. You know, that's another thing I'm learning. That you can go give a nigga $500 and put this on your credit and put this many lines, do this. But if you ain't got the years, the proof of years that you put in, the value that you put into your credit, that shit don't even matter how high your number is. They want to see how long you've been doing this and over the longevity, because that creates value. So that journal you creating for your daughter to look at, grandchild to look at, great grandchild to look at, that's a valuable piece. That can turn into an heirloom. That's something to give a fuck about. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
And then in chapter 4 with them two dudes, I want y'all to understand this. None of that shit was forced into them people. None of that shit was beaten into them. Like
that's where their heart was, man.
Yeah. For Nada, you might think that because he was in the military, but that can't be the case, because when he was, say if you out there over a year and you ain't seen no action, you ain't seen nothing, or 2-3 years and you ain't seen nothing, you just out here looking at trees every day, you might give up and just say, shit, I'm gonna walk back and find the nearest fucking camp I can find. But he was dipping and diving in the camps, but nobody ever seen him. I think he took out like a whole battalion or some shit by himself. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that boy was cold with it, man.
He was cold
because they was trying to tell him, like, bro, the war over. He was like, nah, I'm still standing.
He was waiting on orders,
people, man.
Right? He was waiting on orders from his people, and that was the law that was laid for him. That was valuable. Do not leave and come back until you hear from us. And so when they got him out, and then they had to basically force this motherfucker back home so he can see. You know what I'm saying? But that, a very, very amazing chapter in that book. And for folks that, he said the word earlier, struggle, and folks that you want to recognize the struggle story, you want to recognize hard times that can come out to be good times, read chapter 4. Read chapter 4. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
Another chapter. You want to say anything else about that chapter before we go on to the next one?
Nah, just if y'all pick this book up, man, read it. Hey, matter of fact, I'll do this, man. We post this on YouTube. If you go in the comments, right? Because we always want y'all to comment, like, subscribe, all that. You know what I'm saying? Put your post notifications on and all that. Circulating game. But for 3 people, bro, you go in there and let us know if you want the book or not. You interested in the book? That's on me. That's my word. I'm paying for that book. You'll get it. Just hit my brother up. I ain't too good with social media.
Don't make it so easy for their ass. Don't make it. No, they do it for everybody else. They jump and holler for everybody else. No, what you gonna do is, if y'all want a copy of the book, go in there, like, subscribe, comment, and from there, with the first three we see, because that'll tell you if you want the book. Book will come out to y'all. For sure.
Yeah. So make sure you do that. Get with my brother, because like I said, I ain't social media savvy. You know what I'm saying? Get with my brother, but that's our word, man. That's on me, man, because I really feel like there's a lot of people missing out if you ain't read this yet, man. Straight up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So the next chapter, man, you know what I'm saying? I want to talk about in the book. Hold on, I want to be able to read y'all. Well, I ain't got to read the chapter name, nigga. Chapter 5 in the book, man.
Yeah.
And so basically in chapter 5 of the book of, it's the title of the book. So I keep putting up there so y'all can see it. You know, some people like to fan through and skip through. But talks about, like, picking your battles type shit. Another thing of value. Matter of fact, I don't wanna lead y'all the wrong way. Hold on. The name of the chapter is, it pretty much like tell it all. Give me a second.
Take your time, bro. We back, baby.
Yeah, they give preachers all that.
And this feel good, because before we was ranting, going off. Now we gonna give y'all a little bit of game, man.
Yeah, but hold on when you say that, because I don't want folks to take this the wrong way. Still coming here with still coming here with that.
Oh yeah.
Still coming here with that. We trying to be right. We trying to do things like we changed the name to Circulating Game for a reason. Like, we can do the crazy shit all day, but that's easy to do. What do we give a fuck about? What we always say, our people. Yeah. So the chapter 5 is you always choosing. Like I say, you choose your battles, right? So basically, in this chapter, man, to give y'all a short rundown of the chapter, you know what I'm saying? It was a study. I forget the name of the school, but a study did like a 2-week observation on I think it was like I'm gonna just say a group of kids with OCD. So they were trying to figure out what triggers it, what can trigger them to, in bad moods, good moods, whatever, the whole 9 yards, just studying the whole condition. They singled out this one dude named Josh. Everything Josh did had to be equal. Like when he ate his food, he had to do, you know what I'm saying? Everything was like proportional, like equal. That was his OCD. And they started trying to like mess with him, move kind of things around to try to figure out why he does what he do, But at the end of the day, he sized up everything. So it didn't matter if it was food or if it was a challenge or if he was going to do that. He sized it up. He equaled everything out. That was his OCD. So it kind of basically gave the acronym or the knowledge of thinking, like choosing your battles. Because sometimes when he couldn't even things out for his OCD, nigga wouldn't even fuck with it. He just walk away from it. You know what I'm saying? It was out of his control. He wouldn't break down and get frustrated and cry and run around. And these are people that we, that not we, but other people would try to say they got a mental disorder or something wrong. It's not. They're just genetically different. And that's what in that chapter, that's one of the the story about Josh is called. It's about genetics. But it teaches about choosing battles because once again, our values be so fucked up is we don't choose the right battles. Like we'll fight over stupid shit like shoes, stuff that's not equal to us, stuff that it ain't worth fighting for. You know what I'm saying? And even when it's not to say even when it's physical all the time, it can be verbal. Just a verbal argument you have with somebody, or the fact of like your time. Do I want to get up and do this and do this and do this and then only have time to do that? But like if I can't balance out my schedule of time, I shouldn't be doing it. I shouldn't do something that I love doing, you know what I'm saying, 75% of the time, and then do something I hate doing 25% of the time, or vice versa. You got to equal that shit out. And that's why when it comes to these jobs and shit like that, and they trying to fix that now, that's why folks be so fucked up, don't want to work, stressed out, whatever, because it's no equal work-life balance. And that's a word people don't even use in their interviews no more. I use the word, you know what I'm saying? We don't need to be going on a lot of interviews anyway, but fuck that. You do what you want. Switch jobs, find your fit, find your heart. But that work-life balance, nobody ever thinks about that. Nobody ever discusses work-life balance. They don't care about your work-life balance. You got to care about it. They get mad at people like Kyrie and other people from stepping away, and Naomi Osaka, all these other people, they stepping away to equal out they battle. They trying to equal this playing field out so they can go in and win. Nobody wants to win.
I got a perfect example for what you're talking about. It's a personal thing.
Go ahead. So, take your time.
Again, I'm in the military, you know what I'm saying? That's not no secret, right? But I'm a hard-headed, headstrong nigga, and I will not be outdone, right? Result of that, I want to say it was around October, November time frame. Nigga going to work 4 a.m, not coming home to 8:30, 9 o'clock at night. I'm putting work in, bro. I'm putting in work, you know what I'm saying? I'm giving myself no time. By the time Friday come, nigga, I'm sleeping in the bed till about 3 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm so tired from the week. So let's speed it up. I left for 30 days in January, went to Louisiana to do some training, right? And the whole time out there, I wasn't really fucking with my phone. And I just had like a bunch of epiphanies and shit, bro. So the other day, we call him platoon sergeant. I told this nigga, I say, bro, I'm changing my schedule, bro. I said, what you mean you changing your schedule? I said, I'm coming to work at 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm leaving work at 3 o'clock. Why are you doing that? Well, that gives me enough time to produce, and I'm leaving at 3 so I could produce in my personal life, get back to me. You know what I'm saying? So I figured out a way to balance to where I could still be valuable at work and get shit done, but then I could leave and give myself enough time versus coming home 7:30, 8 o'clock at night. Got to get something to eat. Gotta get the dogs right. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I want to be able to come home. If I want to play Warzone, I'm gonna get on. I'm gonna hop on the game. You know, read a book. If I want to do a little bit more reading, I want to be able to read a book. If I just want to sit on the balcony, I want to sit in the fucking balcony and reflect. You know what I'm saying? I want to chill. You know what I mean? But I'm working on, and I'm not saying I have it all the way together, but I'm getting back to working on a balance. You know what I'm saying? So I can still work because this is what pays me, but I could put more energy into, like, you know, my personal life. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, it makes sense, and that's what we don't. That's what we don't do. And you know, a lot of these, and how you said influencers, they have these supposedly hacks at life and everything like that, and on how to, like, get ahead and whatever like that. And they might say go without this much sleep, and you got to do this, you got to do that. Yeah, you got to grind, you got to do all this kind of stuff, but you can't take their roadmap all the time. You can take a piece of it because, like I said, they values, keyword, it's not everybody else values. You might not be able to function on 3 hours of sleep. You might not be able to function on 7 hours of sleep. You might be waking up loopy and all this shit. But that value, and you're right, you gotta take that time. Like, and I feel like that's good that you can have that outlet to be able to get the fuck away and just disconnect. That's it's a job, and everybody don't like jobs. I ain't saying you don't like your job, but that's to have that peace of mind, to be able to do that. That's a good thing. That a lot of people don't have that outlet. But they need to find it. Go outside in nature, exercise 3 times a week, take time to read the journal. You know what I'm saying? Build these kind of values and techniques and tricks to yourself to help you grow yourself, to help you, equal out your playing field like Josh did with the OC fucking D. You know what I'm saying? Make that shit part of your genetics. If you make it part of your genetics, it's gonna flow into your kids.
Yeah.
Hell
So
now,
man,
what else in chapter 5? What else? I know you read it. What's your take on chapter 5?
With the OCD, the biggest part of chapter 5 is exactly what you was talking about. Like, the OCD is spoken there. I forgot what page it is. Excuse me again. Like, comment, subscribe. You'll get the book. First 3 people. But it spoke on how Josh and then the other teenagers, you know what I'm saying, basically a part of the project was teaching them. Okay, I think Josh was the one, correct me if I'm wrong, Josh was the one where he had to do everything twice. So if he shook your hand with the left, he had to shake your hand with the right to make everything equal. Come together equal. You know what I'm saying? And they pretty much told him, like, bro, that's not going to change it. Like, and you're actually harming yourself health-wise by putting this much emphasis on, I got to shake you with this hand, I got to shake you with that hand. You harming yourself. You know what I'm saying? And basically what I'm getting at is chapter 5, just that piece with the OCD shit is like, shit is going to be what it's going to be, bro. It's going to be exactly what it's going to be, bro. Like, we ain't no fucking magicians. We ain't God. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't make shit. Like, this shit already written. So just let it be what it is, bro. The shit that you got no control over, trying to control it, you're going to kill yourself. Mentally, physically, you're going to kill yourself, bro. So let shit be what it is. Accept the fact that it's going to be what it is. And that's that. And move the fuck on. Like the female. I forgot what her OCD was, but when she couldn't attack her OCD to how she know to do it, she would start having thoughts about her family dying. Well, then these doctors told her, like, bro, one day your family's gonna die. So all you doing is hurting yourself by trying to
preserve their life.
Yeah, well, not even that. Trying to fulfill what this OCD is like requesting of you, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? And basically, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. You know what I mean? Once you accept that, then your OCD, it really it really dies down. Like, you self-diagnose now. You self-diagnose and then you self-cure. You know what I mean? Accepting that this shit is gonna happen and you good. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But don't beat yourself up because shit is gonna be what it is.
That is true. Pick your fucking battles. People,
Mm-hmm.
pick your battles. I know it's harder done and said sometimes. I deal with it too. But you gotta pick your battles, man. Straight up. Just equal like I say, get your values in line, get what's in your heart in line.
Mm-hmm.
And shit, yeah. And that's the whole thing with this whole podcast right here, too, the name change and all that. We want to be able to talk to y'all and better help y'all get through y'all shit too. And talk back to us, man. We we ain't saying everybody going through hard times, but hell, if it is a thought, let's be able to have a room or platform where y'all can come in here and talk about it, and we can circulate some game. If anybody got any ideas or anything they got, they want to throw out to the community, get with me. I know we had last season. I say season. We had
season,
Walker
man.
Street.
We doing season.
Yeah, we had Walker Street with us. Full of game when it came to the fashion. You know what I'm saying? Clothing line stuff.
Hey, that right there was shout out to bro. Like I said, my first time meeting cold nigga, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think too highly of a lot of niggas, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But that nigga carried that episode, man. So shout out to you, bro. And I can't wait to have you back on this motherfucker, man. For sure.
For sure. And we had our last two guests, Memphis and Cavante on here. They dropped a lot of, what I'm saying? They basically the reason why we started thinking, in a whole different direction.
What do niggas talking about, man? Yeah,
man, all kind of shit, bro. Like, they the ones really got us looking in other directions, bro. So, like I say, we growing over here. We trying to figure out what the fuck give a fuck about, and we give a fuck about these people. So we gonna show our love and gratitude to them.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, and it's gonna be a lot of more things because we really about to. Yeah, me and my brother, we about to go in on this shit.
And then when we talk about Circulating game, but we talking about cooking recipes. We talking about fitness,
gym shit. You see,
yes, all this, everything.
We
talking about fitness. We talking about we can get into do it yourself activities at home. Tips on know what I'm saying. When it comes to fathering, parenting. You know what I'm saying. Building book. It don't matter. It's game. It's whatever valuable to the people. That's what we. And I'm telling you, the cooking. Y'all can't fuck with us with that. If we want to go into a whole lane of straight cooking, bro.
Hey. If you know me, you know who the big dog is. You know who the big dog is.
Hold on now.
My brother, big dog.
Hold up. Hey.
What?
That's another thing. Too.
What up?
Man, for y'all in the comments, bro. We want to know who cooked better. And we just having fun with this shit. But we really want to put together, bro. If y'all really want, bro, we can get some folks to come out together, bro. We can put on some food, and we can get this challenge over with, bro. I don't give a damn, man. We might as well need to start something. We gotta
tell them how versatile we about to be in a couple months.
Go ahead, bro. Tell them what's up.
Your brother about to go to, bro. We appreciate y'all so much, bro. We back and we ain't going nowhere. I'm going to Korea in a couple months. And we gonna make this shit shake whatever time I gotta get up, man. We gonna make this shit shake for y'all, man. And then when I come home, nigga, we gonna do a cook-off for the people, man. We're gonna have some people come through. We gonna take trips, bro. Like that's what I'm talking about, bro. I'm putting more emphasis on the shit that I give a fuck, and I love my brother to death, man. So I'm giving him the energy he needs so we can make this shit pop, man. Circulating game like a motherfucker, man. Yeah.
And these, speaking of versatility, say, bro, I know you be throwing down. If you can mix the Korean food with a little soul food, like a mix, now that's another thing. Y'all better watch out. We create our own recipes.
Ask them niggas. When I went to Korea in 2015. Ask them niggas who fed the whole building, man. Yeah, a whole building on my back, man. Hey, it was a Thanksgiving and extra, brother. One Thanksgiving, I had like 2 turkeys, fried chicken wings. I think I did cabbage, collard greens, yellow rice, macaroni and cheese. Damn. I think I did deviled eggs. Going in. 2 turkeys, 3 fried chicken wings, 4 cabbage, 5 collard greens, 6 yellow rice, macaroni and cheese. 7 I think I did deviled eggs. Going in. And I'm still a gangster. I'm
That's
still a
it.
gangster.
Yeah, all of us.
And you know what I tell them niggas. I
What's
tell the
that?
females, hey, you tired of your nigga coming home, taking his stinking ass work boots off, not feeding you? Hey, send him to Vince Culinary Art School, man. I get your nigga right, man. Yeah.
Fucking right. That's what I'm telling y'all, bro. Like, we
Yeah.
understand this. We are taking our sweet ass time building a fucking
Mm-hmm.
empire.
Mm-hmm.
Values. What this book talk about, what to give a fuck about. The shit we giving a fuck about, bro. And goddamn, I don't. And there you go. When I get it, when the fucks have been given, bro. When the fucks have been given, our empire gonna be so big, bro.
And I'm doing it for people like this right here.
Yeah.
Huey
What is
P.
that? Man.
Yeah.
All right, that's another thing we can talk about too. Go ahead, go into that. We want to give y'all some more games to show y'all we really in here. Other books for y'all to check out.
So let me tell you how tapped in I am into getting to my peace. So everything and everybody around me feels that and they could be at peace. This book is gonna piss me off. So I decided I'm not gonna open this yet until I get through I got some manifestation books I want to look at, books like Sub to Art of Giving a Fuck. My next read is gonna be Cry Like a Man by Jason Wilson. I already read Battle Cry, cold book. I'll touch on that in a minute. But you got people like Huey P. Newton and Eldridge Cleaver, Soul on Ice. They went through something, so we don't have to be ignorant in 2023. They already went through it, bro. So let's tap into some different energy, bro, and make what they went through worth it. You know what I'm saying? So these two books, I don't deserve. In my mind, I don't deserve to read these yet because I'm not all the way at a place of peace. And I know reading these, I'm just going to get pissed off. So, and I don't want to read nothing with anger in my heart. You know what I'm saying? So I want to read these books that's going to get me to peace and a different understanding. Then I'll tap into these. But I skimmed a little bit. I ain't going to lie. Cold, bro. Hey, these some more. Yeah. Cold, man. Now I want to real quick. Hey, I don't know this dude from a can of paint. Jason Wilson. Follow him on Instagram, bro. I ain't gonna lie. This nigga is the ideal black man, if you ask me, bro. I read Battle Cry. I don't have that book on hand because I wanted to bless somebody else that kept asking me about the book, and I let them borrow it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just say this, bro. By the last page, I was in Louisiana, walking up and down the flight line, reading the last few pages. A nigga started crying, bro. That book broke me down. It broke me down like a motherfucker, bro. It touches on, the problems that men have being a man and things like that. And even his Instagram, like he has his program with what he does for young black kids, just young black boys in general, you know what I'm saying? And how he comes in and changes their lives and even changes their fathers' lives, bro, and just puts shit in perspective, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit. I read that book and I spoke to my pops. Me and my pops is the same person. That's why we clash, we bump heads. If you know us, you know. And that book opened up the door for a different type of conversation. Now there's a different energy between me and my father, me and my own father. You know what I'm saying? And I went ahead and bought him the book. I just recommended it to my Uncle Reggie. Shout out, Unc. Yeah, bro. I like that book. That book give me the chills just even talking about it, bro. It's the coldest book I done read, and this is a thing now, but nigga been reading. Don't get it twisted. That's the coldest book I've ever read in 34 years of living. Battle Cry, bro. Yeah, cold book.
That's a powerful thing to say right there, dog.
Yeah, bro. That's the coldest. I think every man need to read that book, bro. Every man. You're gonna feel like he talking directly to you, bro. Coldest book I done read in 34 years of living, bro. And I'm gonna read it again.
Man, no, I feel you. I feel you. I'm in the process of writing a little book myself, so y'all stay tuned with that. But
wait,
bro,
don't run past that. Don't run past
no,
that.
it ain't, it ain't really. I ain't gonna get a game up. I ain't gonna get a game up. Just know.
We gonna talk about me and you gonna talk about that. I ain't
that. It ain't gonna be nothing big. You know what I'm saying? For you lazy niggas out there, I'm helping everybody. Value, right? For you lazy niggas, because it's lazy niggas out there, it's lazy women out there. Yeah. People get lazy at times, bro. It's only gonna be a couple chapters, man. I'm talking about this is something you probably can read in 30 minutes or less. Straight up. But but what I'm talking about, what I'm talking about though in that thing though, bro, it's straightforward, straight values. But I'm reading I've been reading on it for a minute and kind of took a step back and came back. But I've been reading, you know what I'm saying? The 30-day money cleanse, you know what I'm saying? By Ashley I can't never say her name. Finistine Gressley. Basically, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about this more probably, or when we get a chance to. I don't know. I know you probably ain't got a chance to read it yet, but
guess what I'm doing right now? Guess what I'm doing right now?
Write it down.
I'm finna get it.
Yes, sir.
I'm finna buy it right now.
I got you. I got you. Tomorrow. And the book's so slick. The book's so slick. You know, when people think of traditional books, it's a book, but it's not that kind of book. This basically is like a workout guide. It's basically straight up like when we were playing ball, you know, you come in there, they got the book for you to feel like every day what you lived, what you did with all this. It's the same thing when it comes to financials. It's teaching you how to budget. It's teaching you how to plan ahead, teach you how to put back, how to save, teach you how to, the game of money, like cleansing your habits of money. It's just like when you getting ready to work out, you want to eat right and shit. You want to detox. That's what a cleanse is, detoxing. And this book basically like a game that you play with yourself. You can play it with your family, you can play it with your friends, but 30 days, 1 month. And I used it. I've used, what I learned so far in my time, growing financially, circulating game. And shit, it worked so far. That's why, I need to get back into it. You know what I'm saying? Value my time like Josh with the OCD equal out my time. I need to get back in that book. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody gotta be way sharper financially. And that's what we need. If anybody out there can help us, you got some advice with financial tips when it comes to us, I think that's so important for black men and black people, period, to hold on to and figure out is this financial shit and this credit shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Hey, man. Man, we back, man. I'm just happy to be back, man. Man, that's it. We had a conversation about the name. I'm glad you just put that banner up, bro. Yeah, y'all used to the swamp. We shifting it for y'all, and we going into something different, but it's gonna be more giveaways. You know what I'm saying? I'm setting it off. This ain't even something we talked about. The books. We gonna do the book shit for this episode. The following episode, we gonna figure out something else. But be on the lookout for the merch, man. Get your free shirt, get your free hat. You niggas smoke. Get your lighter or something, man. We coming, bro. We here, bro. We here.
And then on the other hand, we giving out valuable shit too, like books. Yeah, the ebook. My mate, this man, I'm telling you, this man got a whole cookbook, bro. You know what I'm saying? We got so much shit we finna bless y'all with, man. Just give us time. Support us, and we gonna support y'all.
I think we need to give them an episode to us whipping up. Yeah,
shit, we can.
We got to figure that out. We whipping up, man. Because my brother, this my little brother for y'all that don't know. This ain't my friend. I don't do friends. You know what I'm saying? You can't trust him. I do brothers. You know what I mean? It's my little brother. I'm gonna fuck him up in that kitchen. He know. Yeah. He know.
You're not ready. Hey, I'm gonna be hollering Deion Sanders quotes out there. Hold on, cooking, bro. Shit don't even make sense, but it make fucking sense, dog. But nah, it's all okay. That's what I'm talking about. That's all love in at the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? When we get our shit in line too, we feed y'all. We want to feed the community what we make. You know what I'm saying? We need help on that. We need help from folks that y'all got people that need to come out and talk. You got people that need, you know what I'm saying, some services. Get with us, man. We know. I
definitely, because we spoke about that too. I definitely want to be a part of that percentage that's really out there touching the people, man. Like me and you talked about it, probably doing like a weekend camp for the young man, teaching them niggas how to shoot guns, cut grass properly. You know what I'm saying? Get out there in them woods, man. You know what I'm saying? Camp and shit like that.
Sure.
I think that's important, bro, for niggas who done been through something and got somewhere. Yeah, you got to reach back, bro, and show niggas it's okay. You gonna go through it. You know what I'm saying? But it's a light at the end of the tunnel. You know what I mean? For sure,
Yes,
man.
sir. Yes, sir.
And
Let me recap this thing. Go ahead.
I just want to give one shout out to the nation. It's Ramadan this month, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Powerful people, man, for sure.
So if the sun finna go down, hey, we gonna better eat in a little bit.
Yeah, they gonna feast.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for it to get dark. I ain't even Muslim, but I practice fasting, bro. Waiting for it to get dark, man. Like I say, circulating game. And with the religion shit, everybody circulating the same game, but we dividing it because we want to divide it. It ain't gotta be like that. Yeah, all this shit the same, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, on the recap, man. So on the recap today, of course, we back. That was the main thing. We back. Oh, before we get on the recap, bro, we're gonna leave y'all with this right here to buzz y'all brain. Check out this shit's scary. Check out this AI shit, man. You got robots. These computers, bro, that sounding like people. They create pictures, they creating videos, they finding cancer. They got a whole McDonald's in Houston that's fully AI, and they got I think they got a 7-Eleven in somewhere fully AI. Like pump you it's not a person working there. Y'all learn some skills, bro. That's why we here, Circulating Game. We're gonna learn skills that a fucking computer can't do. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, on the recap, man. Okay, go ahead.
Listen, for y'all that got them capabilities, don't recreate young OG. It's only gonna be one me. That's it, man. You ain't never gonna see this smile again, this good skin. Don't recreate me, man. Yeah. Fuck them AIs, man.
Shit, I'm like Batman and Thanos. I just pop up. Shit, straight up. You can't recreate me.
Yeah.
Straight up. I just pop the fuck up. Like, what you doing here? All chilling. But yeah, on the recap, bro, we discussed the book. Say the title. I don't like to say the title because they say I say it wrong.
Bro, hey, I think that this word should be pronounced like, I'm gonna just say it. Subtool. I guess the B's supposed to be silent. Tell me how you feel in the comments, but So the Art of Not Giving a Fuck by Mark Mason, man. Like we said, first 3 people, you gotta like, comment, and subscribe. Hit my brother up on IG, Focus on 10. You're gonna get the book, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta do nothing for it. We giving out game. You're gonna get the book, you know what I'm saying? And then all you men, bro. I mean, you ain't gotta read the book, but just go on Jason Wilson Instagram, man. See what I'm chatting about, man. That nigga, he cold, man, for real.
Yeah, he cold as hell. He be having grown ass men cry. You heard the man say he's finna cry. Have grown men crying, bro. Talking about the domestic folks in Hollywood can't stand up to this man, bro. He breaking them down. All the game changers and the slick talkers and the what I'm saying, the subliminal throwers out there, man. And that's another thing with this shit. It's subliminal. Y'all watch for subliminals, man. Watch all this shit, man. That's how we stay ahead too.
Read between the lines, man.
Please, all the time, man.
And don't be scared of where your mind going in any situation. Let your mind go where it's gonna go. Your heart gonna clear all that up, man. You know what I'm saying? Your mind.
What if they come back and tell you, say, you told me to go where my mind go, and I killed a nigga, and now I'm looking at life.
If that's where your heart was, you gotta stand on your pressure, man. That ain't. I ain't never gonna tell nobody to pop nobody, or however you choose to do it. But me, where I'm at in life right now, if my heart tell me to get the nigga up out of here, then you got to get the fuck up out of here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to stand on that. I know people ain't going to like that. They're going to disagree with that. You know what you could do. Get in the comments, talk your shit, and you going to be on here. You just better be able to prove your fucking point, man. Like my nigga Memphis, man. Definitely. Yeah. Shout out to him.
Yeah. Yeah, all haters are welcome. I ain't calling Memphis a hater, but all haters are welcome. They just let us know we doing shit right.
Yeah, man. But yeah, man. Hey, follow your fucking heart, bro. Your mind is like reading Braille, bro. Your heart is there to clear that shit up so you can see it clearly, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we gonna think first, you know what I mean? And that shit gonna be foggy and cloudy and mixed up. That's natural. Then you use your heart. As long as you trust yourself, you gotta trust yourself and have faith. You use your heart, that shit gonna clear that shit right up, bro. And you gonna see clearly, you know what I mean? And be
For
real
sure.
with yourself at all times, for sure.
For sure. Quit wearing any tight ass pants, niggas. Shit. Yo,
yeah,
man.
you heard my puppy just bark.
Yeah,
we tired of you niggas with these tight ass
pants on, man. I'm gonna say that shit every week until y'all niggas stop,
yeah,
man.
But hey, man, you know, hold on. Let me get my yo. Y'all gonna cut up at the end of the episode like that?
They doing their job, baby. Yeah.
Hey, shout out to my brother. We back. Yeah, man. We appreciate y'all. I'm back on Snapchat. Everybody keeps saying I deleted them. I did not delete you. I deleted Snapchat for a personal cleanse. You know, and that's my business. But you can follow me on Snapchat at YoungOG727. You can follow me on Instagram. I'm going to do my best to get way more active for y'all. YoungOG727. We already made the Facebook. We going to come back with a name. Y'all going to follow us on that. We going to get real active, man. I'm YoungOG727, the big dog. Yeah.
Yo, I'm locked. Focus on 10. The other big dog. My shirt. But yeah. We here, man. We here. Hey, man, it's been a good one, man. A good smooth one right here, bro.
Yeah,
it's going to be a lot more like this,
man.
smooth.
Man. Yeah,
to everybody. Till next time.
Man. For sure.